Hi guys, welcome to my March plan with me. So yeah, I promised that I'll upload every week, but I forgot to upload last week. So yeah, here's the video. So basically for March, I wanted to do a koi theme. I felt like I needed another minimalistic theme again, as I felt that March, the past few months I haven't been really productive. So I didn't want to waste a lot of space by creating a lot of space for each of the days. Hence I decided to go for a very minimalistic theme, which is basically koi fish. I saw this cute Instagram filter that had koi fish on it, so that's why I decided to draw koi fish as my theme for the month. After sketching out the fishes and the header, I'll be doing my calendar. And while I do this, I'll also tell you guys what has been going on the past few months. As I'm talking about this in April, well, the past 4 months I've been working. Every day felt really same, the usual, very routine. I do the same things all over again. I set up shop, I close shop, etc. etc. And more things that happened is that I had my A-level results out and I got a good enough grade to get into the school that I want, the course that I want, and also be able to sign up for a scholarship. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And so far, I actually gotten the first choice that I want for my course, and I'm really happy about it because yeah, I mean, it's not easy. And yeah, and that's basically what happened for my A-level results. Going back to the video, right now I'm just going to line out the fishes and then afterwards do color in the sketches that I did for the calendar and the title. Continuing on from what I was talking about, well, I haven't really been productive the past 4 months because of work and me doing my university stuff. While those had a lot of deadlines on me, I felt like it's really different from being in school where you actually have to push for a deadline every day. I felt really like I could take things easier, and because of that I became very unproductive. And yeah, so that's why I haven't been uploading the videos as I promised to. Yeah. And then the COVID-19 situation happened and work had to be transferred to online, and afterwards I couldn't work every day also at home because it's very hard to allocate work. When example, because I'm doing admin work from desk, and I couldn't bring home the desktop because I'm working with another colleague, and because I'm not really a full-timer, my colleague got the desktop, and because of that I only get to work like 2 days a week instead of the usual 5 days. So yeah, I guess it did took a toll on me because I was more unproductive than I usually am, and I felt that it's not going to be a really good month for me. But I decided that I want to try again to be more productive. Since now I have lesser days to work, I probably could find more productive things to do. So yeah, so that's why I'm back here doing the video and not giving up on the plan that I made from the start of the last year. So as you can see now, I already outlined the fishes, the title, and the calendar. And now I'm just coloring the red to give the koi fish designs that I like. So basically there's a koi fish filter on Instagram that I really like, and that's what inspired me for this month. And now I'm just doing the goals and events. Really simple, just the title. And then you saw me sketch a fish there, and I realized I didn't really like the design of what I drew. So I decided to redraw it and sketch out another one. If you can tell, the fishes are the same. It's just me rotating the angles here and there so that it looks like there's many other fishes or many fish designs. Feel free to leave a comment if you guys want me to draw or show you guys how I do my sketches and my doodles for my bullet journals. So yeah, back to the story. Well, that's basically it. I felt that the past few months has been a bit stressful because I felt that I'm really unproductive, but I was unable to get out of the cycle of unproductiveness because every day just felt very routine. I've been sleeping late also because I've been gaming a lot. If you guys know this game called Identity V or 第五人格, basically I've been playing that a lot with my friends, and it's fun, but I tend to play really late at night and wake up really late in the morning, and hence unproductiveness happens, and afterwards I go to work and the cycle repeats. So yeah, I haven't really broken out the cycle yet, and as much as I want to, I'm not sure how do I move forward from here. So yeah, so that's basically me the past few months. Basically me trying to get out of this but then going back again. And yeah, the reason why I've been playing games day and night is because I end work around 10 p.m. I start work around 1 p.m. So basically by the time I reach home, it's like around 11 p.m. and that's basically the time I start playing, and then afterwards I sleep around 3 a.m. and then so on so on. You can probably already guess how it went on. So as you can see, I'm just doing more skills design for my koi fishes and drawing more stuff on it so that it looks more detailed. As much as it's minimalistic, it's also something that makes me feel happy to draw. I also started to join a new class because of my unproductiveness, I haven't been exercising either. So I decided to join like a K-Tigers program, basically Korean Taekwondo and dance combined together. And yeah, it's really fun. I look forward to the classes every week. And the fun fact is that my workplace is actually opposite the center, so I get to sneak peek little dance videos every once and then to see how they do it, because they have a really big glass window, and I really find it cool that, like, you know, people can just walk by and just watch, and that's how they promote their stuff, which is a very smart selling point for businesses. Anyways, so now I'm doing my mood tracker. I decided that I wanted to do, like, you know how those koi fishes usually are in ponds, and these ponds have like leaf pads and all that. So I decided to use those leaf pads as my mood tracker for all the days of March. You can see later that I'm drawing the leaf pads at the moment. I actually wanted to do many small leaf pads, but then I realized that it's a bit hard. So I decided to draw really big leaf pads and then separate it to a number of days in the month. And afterwards I'll line in everything. So basically this video you're just going to see me do a lot of line art, because I decided that while it's minimalistic, I decided that I also want it to be neat. So hence I always like to do a lot of sketches beforehand while I do my bullet journal planning. Actually, if you guys noticed from my previous videos, I actually do a lot of planning beforehand before I video it, because that way I can shorten the planning time on the video. But I decided that I'm not sure whether you guys will like it if I do that, so maybe I could plan with you guys instead, and then afterwards we will move on from there. Also, not sure if you guys noticed, for my headers, I decided to do a backdrop shadow using a highlighter that's red color. And then afterwards, I color in the reds for the koi fish. I use patterns to fill in the key for my mood tracker, so that way I can identify which pattern represents which mood. Next, I did my habit tracker. Because I want to do a minimalistic theme, I decided that I want to do it instead on a single page, then on all the pages of my weekly tracker. As you guys can see, I'm now planning my habit tracker. Basically, I used 2 boxes for the headers, and afterwards I wrote out all the days of the week. Then afterwards I measure out and copied the same thing over again for all the days, so that way I don't need to write all the days of the week. So it's easier for me to start planning and afterwards can immediately put it in spot. After planning my weekly tracker, I realized I had a lot of space to draw another koi fish, and hence, I did. After planning my habit tracker, I decided to fill it in with my markers, and I used the brush tip to write the headers for my habit tracker. I really like using the brush tip for the headers as it gives me a very nice handwritten feel. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like it, so yeah, that's what I did. Guys, remember my December plan with me? Basically what I did was I filled in the days of the month, and afterwards, whenever I completed the habit of the day, I'll use a red highlighter to color over the day, so that way I can indicate that I completed the habit that day. Lastly, I did my drop shadow using the red highlighter for my headers of the habit tracker and the habits. Next, I started planning my weekly tracker. Usually, if you guys remember, I used to, whenever I finish a weekly tracker, I'll immediately flip to the next few pages indicating that it's already completed. For me, my trick tip is when I video this, I always do my weekly trackers beforehand, but only leave the first week of the month blank, so that way I can show you guys how I do it, and afterwards I can immediately just finish the video quickly, so that way it won't take too much time for me to do, and I also can plan beforehand instead of doing trial and error on the spot. So my format for my weekly trackers are really simple for this month. Basically, I put a calendar, a to-do list, I write in the first day of the week, Monday, and afterwards I just sketch a fish in the middle for decoration. Or you guys watch me do my koi fish doodling. I'll explain like how I do my weekly tracking. So this way is a very minimalistic way of tracking. I don't need to write all the days of the week. I can just fill in whenever I want to fill in. And example, if I want to be productive the next day, I'll just plan the day beforehand instead of planning a week beforehand as I usually do. That way I can force myself to plan ahead. So yeah, that's how I do my weekly trackers. So for my daily trackers, I just did a simple calligraphy of the day and then I wrote the date below it, and then I'll just fill in every day for the entire weekly tracker if I feel like being productive every day. As March was the month that I need to start applying for universities before all the university application closes, I had to do a lot of things. So I was more productive than I was usually throughout January and February. I also thought that the koi fish design in the middle of the page was really pretty, and I'm really glad I came through this plan. So yeah, I repeated it for all the weekly trackers. So yeah, here's my completed March plan with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you for my April plan with me. Thank you. Bye bye.